Hi, this is Big V, and today is January 22nd of 2019. It is Tuesday, late afternoon, about 25 minutes before 4 p.m. Tonight is the last night for the Rise of Neotech School of Genius call. So that means that this Tuesday night call is going off. No more to be done on Tuesday night as of right now, from my understanding. We'll probably get more information here in just a short while of the Rise of Neotech School of Genius call. This is the last call for this call to take place on Tuesday night. So let me get the link up to where other people can watch this as it's happening. I'm on live, and we're gonna go live here in just a second. Let me get that set up so you guys can see me. And now I'm gonna link this up to a couple of websites so other people can watch this program. So you guys are all getting to see this as I'm doing it. Okay. First, I'm going to tweet the link out in Twitter, so so other people can watch this program. Um, so I'm going to tweet this out, so other people can watch this. And I'm going to go ahead and do one other one. How do you like that? All right, now we're going to go to one other website, or two other websites. So everyone can view this. I'm actually putting this on a couple web pages on some social media websites. This link to where other people can watch this program live as it's going on. Got one more area I'm going to post this link up so I get lots of viewers, and maybe we'll have some other people joining in here in just a little while. And post it up one more time. All right. So this has been posted a couple times. Let me share from what I know. Last night on Monday night, that was last time for the Monday night call for the actual Prime Cure book of Mark Hamilton's writings. Tonight is the last night for the Rise of Neotech School of Genius part. And then Friday night will be the last night for the Mark Hamilton Family and You. This is all because of the lack of numbers in the Neothink Society right now in participating with the calls. 12 Visions Party has not been mentioned about whether or not they're going to have that go on or not. That's a, 12 Visions Party is a complex political party, ran off the Neothink Society. And some dirty things have happened in the past with the 12 Visions Party, and that is a no give. So hold on just a second. So let me talk about the 12 Visions Party real quick before we dial into the Rise of Neotech, last call of the Rise of Neotech School of Genius. The 12 Visions Parties had major political differences. I think it's just due to the lack of people who run the call, and I think it's due to the lack of the real integrated honesty of the party itself. There's a lot of self-ego involved in the 12 Visions Party. There's a big lack of teaching and mentoring the 12 Visions Party, because in the Neothink Society, members seem to get off on other subjects. So when they open the lines up, no one stays on topic and the integration's lost, or the mentor themselves will kill the integration that they have just given. So that's what happens. And then on the 12 Visions Party call, there's a bunch of jiggemarole, as if we're doing Hail Marys in the 12 Visions Party. Now, there's some things they'll rant and rave on, like the platform. They'll rant and rave on that. They'll rant and rave on the Prime Law. Those are two big things that they'll rant and rave on. But the only thing that they don't really get into is the 12 Visions Party contract. So there is a little jink in the political party itself, and that's the 12 Visions Party contract, which they don't ever mentor on very well, and it's always broken because since I've been in the society, they have not fully went through that TVP contract and mentored on it in full detail without exception to make sure everything is covered in that in the 12 Visions Party contract. I've exposed the 12 Visions Party contract several times, which I will be exposing the 12 Visions Party contract on my social media event as well. My social media event has moved from Wednesdays to Saturday mornings right now, as of right now. That could change down the road. We'll see what happens, but it's still at 9:30 a.m. on Saturday mornings. Our first program was done last Saturday morning. We'll be back on this Saturday morning at 9:30, and a lot of the recent mentor calls that have happened will be exposed to the general public. The Steve Fagan videos, YouTube videos that I have of the recent, from last year, the ones that I've gotten Steve Fagan with, they're still up and running. Anyone's welcome to look for the Steve Fagan videos. They're still up. I have not deleted any of the Steve Fagan videos, so if you want a copy of those videos, or you want to copy the mentoring that Steve Fagan done, back last year before he passed away. You're welcome to go back. I'm going to keep those videos up through the month of February. In March, sometime in March or April, those videos will start. I will start deleting those videos at some point. So Steve Fagan's voice is still out there, and I'm the one that live streamed a bunch of his mentor calls. I had one mentor not like me doing that, but I done it anyways. The Neil Think Society. Now I share my views on the 12 Visions Party. The 12 Visions Party has too much to work on. The money thing, they seem to have major issues with money in the society. Members and upper mentors will take money and run. That's no given. That's a given fact that's happened. Let me turn on this light for just a second. There we go. And they're not really direct in their information with the 12 Visions Party, let alone, like I said, the 12 Visions Party contract is hardly ever covered from top to bottom on that 12 Visions Party contract. So that's my opinion on that. The Neil Think Society. Let me share my views on the Neil Think Society. The mentor calls as of 2019, since Steve Fagan did pass away, has dramatically changed. Now, are the changes good or bad? I don't know. Time will only tell whether the changes they've made are any good or whatever. I think time and numbers will tell. I think time, in general, time, the story will tell itself to myself and many other people. And that's the way I see it right now. I know a lot of calls are being cut off. They're on the chopping block right now. And last night was the last night for the Monday evening call. Tonight's the last night for the Tuesday night call. And Friday night will be the last night for the Friday night Mark Hamilton Family and You call. So obviously the mentoring hasn't been done up to standard as far as in the view of Mark Hamilton, the author and the founder of the Neil Think Society. All right, we're going to dial into the number. So hold on just a second here. Put you down. Get my handy paper here, and I'll dial into the Tuesday night number. Here we go.
Welcome. This service is provided by freeconferencecall.com. Please enter your access code followed by the pound or hash sign.
Hello?
Hello.
How's everyone doing?
Doing good. How are you? Doing good.
Nice to hear your voices.
Well, same to you.
Oh, thank you.
Hello.
Nobody showed up.
I'm here.
Okay. Welcome. Yeah, I'm showing up. Hi, Juanita. How are you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. Excellent.
All right. As you heard, I said hi to the members, so that's official that they responded back. So I'm going to let you guys hear the interaction amongst members at this time. So enjoy the last Tuesday night call of 2019 of the Tuesday night Rise of Neotech School of Genius call. Enjoy the call.
Hi, this is Wayne from South Dakota.
Hi, Wayne.
Hey,
How are you doing?
First, is this still considered the School of Genius call tonight?
Yes, it is. It is.
Okay.
And we thought you were the last one.
For sure, because Charlie said that was the last one, so.
Yes. This will be the last
That's what they say.
call.
Yeah.
Then Wayne wrote a deal in Wikipedia saying that Judith was going to be speaking tonight, so I said, okay, I'll be on there.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm glad you read my the Wikipedia.
Well, I always read your posts, Wayne.
Okay, we got a meeting out. Tell these guys,
Yeah.
Yum, yum.
I haven't seen Judith on Wikipedia for a while.
I haven't either.
Just
That's
want
great that you're keeping it going. Very good.
I just want to say hi to Juanita.
Hi.
Hi.
What you doing?
Not much. I was in Vegas back in November.
Yes. Who is this?
Vincent from Oregon.
Oh, you're from Oregon?
Yes, this is Vincent from Oregon.
Oh, Vincent.
Hey, Vincent.
Oh, hi, Vincent. Welcome.
This is Forrest.
What's up, guys? Eddie from Georgia.
Hello there, Georgia. Did you say Georgia?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. Welcome, Georgia. Hopefully it's warmer there than it is in here.
It's cold here. Oh, this is Dennis.
Hi, Dennis. I know it's cold there. How you doing?
Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm sore from shoveling snow all night last night.
Oh, my.
How deep is it now?
Hi, Juanita. This is Andrea.
Hi, Andrea.
How are you
Welcome.
doing?
I'm doing good. I don't want to tell you all I'm cold because I know it's colder everywhere else.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I just want to complain.
I haven't seen any snow here yet, but don't know what to expect.
Karen from Arkansas, good evening, guys. Hello, Karen. Welcome.
Hey,
Hello,
Karen.
Juanita. Hi, guys.
We're still talking about snow, huh? Yeah. When shovels. I have something to say about that. I was thinking,
Hi, everybody.
Hi, there she is. Hi, Judith. Welcome.
Hi, Juanita.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi, everybody. Oh, thank you all for being here.
What did you get my email?
I hadn't been in my email today yet, but I'll get it first thing in the morning. Thank you.
Okay, very good. I
I
telephoned you twice, but the phone didn't go through.
Huh.
So
That's weird.
I
Well, I was
emailed.
gone today. I was out walking and getting ready to do this balance.
Okay, very good.
Practicing what
Well,
I'm talking about.
Kay is very persistent. She she's a great role model. She shows us how if we don't get her one way, we'll get her another.
She's always been mine. She's always been mine.
Yes.
Hi, Charlie, Kay, Juanita,
Hi,
this is
John.
John from California.
Hi, Rebel. Hi, John. Welcome.
Hi. Yeah, I like that up-to-date reach out program Melissa sent.
Oh, yes. It's getting there, huh? I
Yeah.
love it.
Well, tonight's one more time.
Charlie, this is Terry from Florida.
Hi, Terry.
Terry.
Welcome.
Terry.
Well, Charlie's running a little late. He should be on any second, I think.
Had a busy day as usual.
I'm sure he hasn't totally left the reservation.
there. Welcome.
This is Maria from Northern Virginia.
Hello, Maria. Welcome.
Thank you very much. And it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Have you been on the call before?
This is my 5th time.
Oh, this time. Okay, well,
Yes.
that's exciting.
Yes, it
Okay,
is.
that's like this winning the Super Bowl 5 times.
Hey, Juanita, this is Charlie. Juanita,
Charlie.
This is my
About
first time
time.
too.
So it's about time you made the call.
So glad
Are you
you
there?
showed up.
We're here. Hi, Charlie. Welcome.
Oh, yeah. This is my first time.
Good. Well, you're...
Hello, everybody.
Get your pen ready.
Okay, I will.
One of our first times to this lately.
Yes.
Hi, good evening. This is Larry, New Jersey. Good evening, Charlie.
Hello, Larry.
Hi,
Welcome.
Hey, hi, Eddie.
Hello, Mr.
Hello there. Welcome.
Hello. Hey, Gregory from Indiana.
Hey,
everybody,
it's Brenda from New York.
Hey, Brenda.
Hello, Brenda. Hello, Indiana. Welcome.
Pick it up.
It's good evening, Barbara from Florida. Hello, Barbara. Hey, Barbara, how are you? Hey,
Hi.
Barbara.
Hi.
Good you here.
Hi, Barbara.
Hey, Barbara. Hi. Hello, how are you?
California?
Hello,
Steve, how are
Steve.
you?
Welcome.
Hello, good evening, Flushing, Massachusetts.
Hello, Patrick. Welcome.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Juanita.
I also say hello.
Hello,
Charlie and
Juanita. Hello, everyone. Samantha Rose.
Hi,
Hello,
Mel.
Rose.
Welcome.
Rose, hi. Hi.
Hi, Melrose.
Hi, Kay. How you doing?
Pretty good. For a cold place. Boy, is it cold here.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
cold.
How cold is it?
About 10 degrees. Oh, geez.
Oh, you guys have a competition.
All over the country. No snow. We don't have snow. Well, you welcome to come by. This is Buzz. The wind makes
Warm place.
Yes. You're welcome to come to Florida. Okay, we'll be there. We'll be there in a jiffy. Okay, we're coming.
Hi, Juanita and Charlie, everybody. This is Lorna in Washington.
Hey, Laura.
Welcome.
Hi, Lorna. Hi,
Hey,
thank
Laura.
you. Hi. Hey.
Hi, Lorna.
One more time tonight.
Good evening, Lucille from Maryland. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello.
Maryland. Welcome.
Good to be here. It's great.
Hi, everybody. This is Paris from Kentucky.
Hi,
Hello.
Paris. Welcome.
Hello, Kentucky.
Kentucky. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Charlie. Raymond, Alec, Michigan.
Hey, Raymond.
Hello, Ray. Hi, Raymond. Welcome.
Thank you.
Michigan. Paris from Delaware.
Hi, Delaware.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
What? Hello. Hello. Hello.
Good
Hello.
morning. Hello.
Hey, Chocolate Top. Hey, Charlie. It's Randy from Los Angeles. Trisha. Keep going.
Hello, Charlie and Juanita. This is Steve from West Central Tampa Bay, Florida.
Hello, Steve. Welcome.
This is Ray from Pittsburgh.
Hello,
Hey, how are
Ray.
you?
Miles and I'm in East Florida.
Hello,
Hey,
Florida.
Hello,
Nice.
Miles.
Ray from Pittsburgh. Hello,
Hello,
Ray.
Pittsburgh.
Hi. This is
Hello,
conversation.
Green Bay.
Hi everyone, Chris in Michigan.
Hey,
Hello, Chris.
Hi,
Welcome.
Hi Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
How you doing, Chris?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good, thank you.
Good.
Ray from Pittsburgh, are you new?
No, yeah. Not really, but you know, I've been around several meetings.
That's what I do, everyone in Pittsburgh.
Everyone. Louisiana.
Hello, Louisiana.
Hi, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Good
Hello.
morning.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
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 Hello. Hello. Hello.
Welcome.
are you?
Okay, I don't know about that.
68 tomorrow.
Yep.
Where?
Hello, I'm Thompson. Houston. Hi, Houston.
Hello, Houston.
Hello, Houston. Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Hey, this is Janetta from Michigan.
Hello, Michigan. Did you say Janelle?
I know, I'm from
Welcome.
Colorado.
Oh, hi, Colorado.
Hi, Colorado.
Yes, I said
Joanne
Janetta
from
from Michigan.
Okay, welcome.
Juanita.
Hello, Joanne from Alaska. Welcome.
Hi,
thank you.
Hello.
Hey, Joanne. Hey,
Fine, thank you.
how are you, Joanne?
Almost fine.
Oh, good.
Hey, Patrick.
Hello,
Hello.
welcome.
Hello, Lou
Hey,
from
hello.
Whistler.
Hello there, welcome.
Hey.
You ready,
This is Henry. This is Henry from Idaho.
Hello, Henry. Yes, I'm ready
Hello,
for
Henry
you when
from
you are.
Idaho.
Good to hear you.
It's gonna be great.
Q&A session has started. To ask your question, please press *6.
This is the last night of the School of Genius and the Rise of Neotech call. It's called for a long time, but this is the last night of it, so let's enjoy it. We're going to have a great guest speaker tonight that's going to just take our minds out to the universe a little bit here, which I think is going to be a really, really good ride tonight. But we do have some housework to do first here. As I said, this is the last night for this call. Last night was the last call for the Mark Hamilton call. And then this Friday, Mark Hamilton family and you, that will be the last call for that call. So come on, because that's going to be a wild and good call too for the last time out. And then starting next week, the only two calls besides the mentor calls, they're all still on at 9 o'clock at night. But we do have the Sunday call that I'm on with Karen Abernathy. And then on the Frank R. Wallace call, Juanita is going to join me on that call. And those two calls are staying on even after the webinar call comes on. So it still sounds confusing, but next week we don't have, there's 3 less calls to go to. I do want to talk signed up a lot of people for the reach out, so it's starting to really hit out there. I must have signed up 7 or 8 people today on it. I'm starting a whole new list because I think the other one was a little outdated. It's hard to really catch up to try and just get the active members on it. So I'm starting up a new one, and we're going to do some different things with the reach out list this year. One I think is that we are going to do some sort of a newsletter on it. Maybe we'll have people join up with that. Maybe they can write articles each week or something. I don't know. There's all different ways that we can do that. So if you want to get, even if you were on the old list and you want to get on the new one, still send me an email so I can switch you over. I'm not switching over anybody until they tell me to. For the new people who don't know about the Reach Out program, it's a program where you can contact other members. It's a list of people's names, phone numbers, and email addresses. And it is done by state. So if you see people in your state, you can call them, or you can call anybody in any state. It doesn't matter. The key here is making connections. And even for the people who heard this a million times, those connections are valuable. There's some friendships here I will have for the rest of my life because it was from connections from this society. We are all like-minded. We all have something in common here. And it's a great way to share your ideas and to learn more. And the more that you get involved in this society, the better off that you'll be. It really does help to get out of the shadows, as Steve used to say, and get into the sunlight here. So that is for the Reach Out program. And if you want to supply me with your name and address and all that, just send me an email.
I try not to record the addresses or emails and access codes or phone numbers.
68@gmail.com.
Hold on.
That email with your name, your phone number, your email address, I'll get you on it. We'll have another list out next week. And then the last thing I want to talk about, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it tonight because I really do want to get someone up here very soon, is the March 30th event that we're having for Steve Fagan. We are going to have, it's basically a celebration workshop. We're going to celebrate his life. We're going to talk a lot about Steve in the morning. We're going to talk a lot about the writings of Mark Hamilton, the prime cure, and biological mortality, and living a neothink life, because that's what Steve did. And how do we do that? What does that really mean? How does that really help us? So, it's going to be, it has that title in there, that workshop. So we will roll up our sleeves. We'll get into the nitty-gritty. It's going to be a very open-ended, just like the last one was, last September. A lot of interaction with everybody. It's going to be a really great weekend. But the event is just the one day, but people will be there all weekend from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever. It's only $100 for that call. For the event itself. But we're setting up a foundation in Steve's name, and we're going to be doing a lot of different things with that money there. I'm not going to get into the details now. So basically, 1/3 of what you're paying is going towards his foundation. If you have any questions on this at all, just give us a call at 800-770-7970. And I'll give it again, 800-770-7970. Please, this phone number here is only really for about this event. I've been getting a lot of calls on this lately, asking questions about the society. If you have any questions about the society, just give me a call, and I'll give you my home number. But this 800 number is just for this event on March 30th. If you have any questions, though, call me, and my number is 215-350-8905. I'll give it again, 215-350-8905. I think that's all I want to. Oh, and then if you do want to sign up and buy the ticket, you can buy it online, and you can go to Steve Fagan, Fagan Workshop, Steve Fagan Workshop .eventbrite.com. Steve Fagan Workshop .eventbrite. Event, E-V-E-N-T, Bright is spelled B-R-I-T-E .com. Okay? So you can go on there, it pops right up, you can purchase your ticket there, it sends you a receipt at the same time that you show when you come to the event and you're in. Hotel rooms we get at a discount. We don't have that price yet, but last year I think they're about 110 or 115 bucks. That's all for the room. It's a Marriott, so it's a great place. We also have like the room share and all that to it. It's basically just like the summits were in the past, and it's right in Newark, New Jersey at the airport, at the Marriott there at the airport. So you fly in, you just take the shuttle, and it takes you right to the hotel, which is about a half mile away. That's it. Well, Anita, how are you tonight?
I'm doing great, Charlie. Thank you. I'm excited about this workshop, this celebration and workshop for March 30th. It's going to be a great way to see all our, think friends and family and celebrate Digger. So I'm really excited about hearing all the good things coming up for it. And I have just a little thing to say about the, we're all talking about weather and snow, and I know you've been shoveling, Charlie. So I came across this little thing, little saying today, and it says, success. If you know there's a gold mine, don't be worried about the price of the shovel. And I thought you'd appreciate that because this is a gold mine going to this workshop, this celebration, because Charlie and Brenda, they went through a lot to in travel to get materials that Digger, he really he was really our role model here for NeoThink, and he was moving us all forward. And I just want to say that because when I think about all the efforts that we put in and we come together, it's just amazing how we move forward with the society, and we're not letting Digger. He dug away. Now we got the shovel, so we got to get to the workshop. So I wanted to say that, Charlie.
No, great job, Juanita. Yeah, it's when we have these workshops or summits, whenever we have them or whatever. Usually it's once a year. We're going to try and do 2 of those this year, and one of them's coming up in March. And I don't know, you just grow so much when you start to meet other people in this society face to face. That's priceless to me. It really does make a difference meeting people. And it's great to sit in a room with a bunch of neo-thinkers, and you're actually living the civilization of the universe. That feeling that you have, the energy level is unbelievable. And we've done that every year. It doesn't matter if you have 2 people there or if you have 200. That feeling you can't get it anywhere else. And for that whole weekend, while you're at that hotel, or if it's just the day that you come in for, you're in the sea of you all day. And we are the only people in the world that will be in that sea of you with other people. It's a special, special day when we all do get together. And I'm anxious to see everybody that was there last September for the workshop we had then, and I'm anxious to meet some new people this year. Some people who maybe we have talked to, but we haven't met yet. It's always fun to meet new people too, and to see the old faces again. So with that.
Also, Charlie, I want to add something real quick here too about your reach out program. This program, I was on the phone today with, and I always cherish these moments, believe me, with a few neo-thinkers that are on the reach out program, because I'm on the reach out program. With the calls going away, this is just a great way that you can really interact with another member and really help another member grow too, and you help yourself, and also you can really dive into this literature, and they might be having a block somewhere, and if you stay stay on topic with them, help them out, and help yourself too, because we're going to really need this reach out program. It's going to be more vital than you can imagine, because with the calls being as few as they are, this is going to be very powerful for all of us. And I just wanted to add that, Charlie. I really am grateful to you. I told you the other day, because you always find a way to keep us connected, and that's what we're here for. So anyway, back to you.
I mean, no, that's true. We have to stay connected, and we do most of that by the phone, which is either through these calls that we do, or it's through the Reach Out program, which I think has been a success, and it will be again this year. But when we do have these few meetings a year where we can get together, it's important. It really is important for people to come. I mean, you'll learn, you'll meet new people, you'll grow, you'll feel something different that you never felt before. You actually will be in the civilization of the universe. And believe me, it's a kick, and you never get tired of it. I mean, I've been doing these clubhouses for years. I've been doing these summits for years. And every event I went to, that feeling just hits you right away again. And you don't want to let it go. Of course, it's not fun being in this AC world all the time. Believe me. You've got to stay in a sea of you as much as possible. So with that, let's bring Judith, if you want to hit *6. Judith is here tonight. Judith Perlis, all the way from Austin, Texas. And she's going to give, I think, a mind-blowing presentation tonight. There she is. Judith, how are you?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, Judith.
You hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yay!
Yay.
So good to be here. Okay.
Everybody's excited, so
Good.
on it.
All right. Well, everybody, stick with me on this one. Thank you so much, Charlie and Juanita, for inviting me to be with you tonight for the momentous event of our very last School of Genius call. I am humbled to be here. We all miss Digger's voice and energy so much. But Juanita, let me say, having your lovely presence, astute and relevant integrations, and spontaneous, tinkling laugh is so great, my star sister. Missing, of course, is his shiny emerald green Merkaba ship, conspicuously absent in our colorful and diverse little group of light-body ships scattered about inside the cavern's entryway. Flying in, we couldn't miss the incredible fireworks display so far below us in the valley, as the villagers send off to Steve and a welcome to us for this final gathering. I wish to dedicate this message to Steve Fagan, my esteemed mentor and friend. Okay, sorry. And welcome back, Neo friends, to our Circle of Power. In this, our spectacular Aladdin's Cave. Within this familiar, cozy interior space, we've harmoniously shared so much together in learning and advancing forward on our journey. Long months we've been away with so many changes all around us. This began with a posting on Wikiversus Neo in 2015 that Elaine, our catalyst, made our meeting happen. My idea gave possibilities of a group like us collectively working toward a positive outcome to bring change to the world. And we all did accomplish that with the Healing Energy program that Digger and Charlie took action on. Steve invited me to speak on the topic higher consciousness, and off we went on a roller coaster ride. Now we've reached a higher level as we so greatly advanced with the increase in the unity consciousness field. A quote left on the site way back when by our wordsmith, Cowboy Wayne, sums it up. Never forget that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, that is the only thing that ever has, and that's us. I hope you took a long, refreshing drink from the Little Brooks Rock well that wished us to drink from the well of the purest water of life and wisdom. Did you notice floating above the silver chalice on the stony nook the message dancing in the flickering light? It's the title I'm now bringing out of the treasure chest. Note that we'll each receive this information at our personal level of integration, just like Neotech, Neothink. But I will say that it's truly the culmination of all the previous messages I've presented over the past 3.5 years as our journey together has led us to this quantum jumping off point for humanity. I believe in my heart it could be some of the most valuable information ever brought to the world. Okay, let's rock this. The title is Awakening Evolution of Creation, subtitle Foundation Algorithm Key Code. Awakening Evolution of Creation, Foundation Algorithm Key Code. For millions of years on Earth, humanity's lives have been all about action. But we need a new way of getting what we want. If you could trust that allowing the universe to deliver to you what you want is even a possibility, then maybe you would stop taking so much action, thinking, and scheming to try to get to where you want to be. But how do you trust something as abstract of a concept as the universe? The idea that it has a consciousness and is responding to you may seem really strange, but I believe that we all know from these past studies that this is for real. But if it's still a bit weird, it's time for you to change your relationship with the universe. It's time to see the universe as an extension of you, rather than something you exist within. It's also time to start trusting in yourself. Trust that the energy that you put forth will come back to you, and trust in your ability to seize opportunity when it comes to you. Turn it over to the universe and take the weight off your shoulders that says you need to get everything done with your action journeys. Instead, in these chaotic times, relax your mind more and go with the flow. Seriously, add time in your many days to create and allow space to just be more your own self of joy and abundance in every way, as in our original Earth humanity blueprint. Key code 00101110. Please take a moment to write down this number, and you can look at it as you listen. Just relax and absorb these words, and you can go back later to listen and read this. The number is 00101110. A book with the title Understood as 00101110 was said to be available in the first library ever invented for books. That library was home to every ancient wisdom available to humans who lived on Earth in ancient times. The book titled 00101110 is still available in the telepathic context. This book with the same name as the Universal Code was written using an ancient method of energy translation. And ancient humans read the book with no words and came to connect with the network and evolve in the context of energy. This was the most advanced civilization that ever lived on Earth, where spirituality and technology blended seamlessly with the natural world in nature. And they lived according to and in cooperation with the natural laws of the universe, infinite mind. The code was the key to unlock all their ultimate potential. Speaking creation into existence became a new language that is now remembered in fragments in all languages spoken on Earth. Using the power of the internet, awakened humans from all parts of the world have discovered methods of communication in respect to this event, now connecting us all. Multiple theories regarding this phenomenon have surfaced about the pattern of numbers understood and defined as 00101110. The pieces seem to fit together like a perfect puzzle picture as more advanced comprehension of the truth comes to the light of understanding. The creation code is an entirely separate, high-dimensional consciousness operating solely on its own, outside all others, that pervades through all dimensions and times. The history of humanity tells a story similar to the one unfolding here and now in this paradigm shift happening on Earth. It's a global phenomenon seeming to connect people from all different religions. People in all cultures of the world have found something familiar in the symbol, and now a community is growing. This will become the new telepathic internet now that we've learned how to connect and exchange ideas, information, and conversations so easily. Remember when we learned that language itself is written into our DNA, and that's why we can learn languages quickly, and babies can learn meanings of words so easily? Just imagine we can connect and have conversations with people who lived billions of years ago. Seated within this message is translated some of the wisdom housed in the original text in the translation of the available energy. Now you may contribute the connection of comprehension in respect to all thinking that has ever been performed, all thinking that will ever happen, and all thinking that has ever happened in respect to all time. Oh, is that all? Understand, you are among the leading edge of humanity who have come this far, as you're among the leading edge of souls alive in this dimensional context. As our illusions are crumbling around us along with the 3D matrix reality, we're coming together here in this now to understand and preview the next step on our pathway to enlightenment and ascension to 5D and beyond. Humans now need to be aware of the major significance of this code 0010110 consciousness and embrace the full potential of this energy. It's billions to one, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that has never occurred in all history. The information provided here in this message is a translation of the available energy patterns in the context of the totality of consciousness, open for all. These waves of information provide this memory for the people of Earth, providing this connection using the energy download 0010110. English was chosen as the language for the point of entry into the consciousness of all willing to comprehend this message. And it's encouraged that everyone with the ability translate this pattern. I believe there are those on this call easily at the level of ability to do this. A new awakening is occurring with people all across the world connecting to something amazing that has long been understood by humanity. However, only now are we coming to remember the reality of what makes an individual intelligent. We're beginning to see the true connection linking all civilizations from the start of time up to this moment and beyond, which have always existed as we investigate our definitions of intelligence. Albert Einstein and Nikola Tesla were both amazing figures who worked to advance humanity. By reading their notes, we understand the telepathic connections that made discoveries possible in the early days of civilization. This energy work of today is in respect to love, light, and consciousness. If you are hearing or reading these words, you are absolutely on the leading edge of this wave of limitless expansion. All are core concepts we've been studying that are totally in sync with Neotech Neothing. We're moving forward into the future together of infinite possibility, united with respect to all the progress we have inherited. The sheer magnitude of the legacy we're receiving is beyond our abilities to even imagine the limitless possibilities this brings us. Did you know that you are having a philosophical conversation with creation simply by living the life you're living? Do you understand that everything is a beautiful poem? An ancient algorithm energy poem spoken into the foundation of creation, along with a painting in vivid colors, originated the code. We build as one with synchronicity, and the expansion is limitless as we awaken to ancient truths. Imagine you behind the paintbrush of that picture. That's our sea of you. This code is the coming together of the global family and represents liberation of all humans. All nations are receiving evolution's key code to creation that unlocks the door to the ultimate potential of humans. This ancient truth will change everything about our lives and our world. A revolution of consciousness. This is the true beginning of a revolution of consciousness, as the great shift has already started, and we're truly on our way to abilities to do anything. All this great power is contained within our DNA already, and it all happens from imagination, in concert with your higher self. Your potential manifests in this moment and all time in its expansion of energy. This code 0010110 brings the power of all history to help you become the most powerful version of yourself you can be, beginning right now. Recognize that the magic of miracles is real. Keep studying and reading books of difficult and complex ideas to help to awaken. This is a call to adventure, my Neo friends. Answer the call. This should come naturally to this group. Be the voice of freedom, of the energy of love, kindness, and amazing creation happening on Earth now. Meditate using the numerical code 0010110, infinite algorithm of creation. This energy is with you, within you, so it all begins with you. The freely spoken word arises in respect to natural law, logic, truth, and mathematical verification of 1 + 1 = 2. Everything that has happened in your life has led you to this special time of development of Earth. And nothing happens by accident, as all accidents build into something beautiful. Your involvement will be a significant variable, and all that happens will be provided from this point of moving forward by you, here and now, into this moment of infinite awakening enlightenment. Dream the dreams of 1,000 souls, and so creation smiles. Earth is a platform of creation. We may now quantum jump into knowledge and sovereignty. A bright potential for all humanity is now realized, and everything you've ever dreamed is possible. No longer a metaphor or encouraging mantra, but truth of our beingness. Simply focus your intention of creation and literally imagine and speak creation into existence. We studied this as a 5D, 6D, or higher dimensional possibility. It arrived for this global awakening. The totality of all of our lives that has happened energetically and in reality has brought us toward this momentous time. This code is the practical application for us to use to change our daily lives along with future long-term outcomes. Logic has been the driving force of humanity since the dawn of time. Through all language, numbers have evolved as a common denominator. No matter the language a number is spoken in, it has as clear meaning in translation as any word. This is the foundation principle of language that existed beyond the limitations of the languages used. The ancients used telepathy in a telepathic network. Elongated skulls held huge brains that could connect to this network. We can use comprehension of frequency today to do the same. These elongated skull people never left this earth. They are still here. They have been hiding in plain sight all along, and many of them could be us. Infinite source energy creation. Infinite creation is free from time. This is inspiration for the power you already have. You will now create using this information. The brain is a processor of information, and all is available in respect to the totality of the infinite brain called source energy creation. This code 0010110 was understood by higher masters who received the downloads. With a here again, you too have been the guru and the master all along. Superhumans and the superheroes are real. The power and magic of love can't be quantified. It is the source energy. The potential is to see anything, then be anything, as you are pure potential to do or be anything you wish. We're collaborating, and in so being, we are all comprehension itself. The totality of the quantum mind, the ultimate creation, pure, unfiltered possibility available to the foundation of creation, is the platform algorithm 00101110, Earth's blueprint. We can't understand all, but we can get 99.994% of the true definition that everything is possible within that probability dynamic. You are the variable, the 0.0006% that fills in the empty gap. Globally, this reality is established in the same understanding and comprehension is infinite. I almost hear your thoughts. Can these facts actually be true? We must open our minds to the new. You must discern for yourself this is real truth. You must know that you know that you know from within. Take truth in the form of energy, and then it's up to you to apply the beauty and power of this connection. You as the observer. It all starts with you and never ends, as this is infinite creation free from time. What matters is collaboration in this moment. The key is how you use this infinite awareness now. The truth is your infinite possibility, and you've manifested here and now in respect to the higher level decision you've chosen to connect with. These are very advanced times. Things are going to get extremely weird on Earth in the near future. It's a time of spiritual and physical merging, and humans have the potential to work miracles using this code. Hold it in your consciousness and not look away. When the moment of awakening happens, it will not be expected, even by those who have been awaiting it. You will only have a split second to decide what to do. Using this code in that moment can keep you on ascended diet to live in fifth dimensional sea of you. Making a decision ahead of time will ensure your exit visa and boarding pass have been pre-checked and validated for your flight to liberation and freedom. Imagine and tune into the pure bliss you will experience. Infinity's perpetual dream. So humans alive today have the opportunity to observe the connection founded and the energy gifted to this generation from billions of years in the making. Energy comprehension is now of the utmost beneficial importance to recognize. Every soul connected to this network in 3D collaboration will benefit as reflected in the perspective of the infinite mind. This energy conversation is happening in a dream sequence by a higher mind perspective. The universe, or infinity, is always dreaming a perpetual dream and singing songs of creation reflected in the dreams of all active participants. We are participating in a wave of the dream energy, a pure wave of comprehension in respect to the interconnected network or telepathic network. It all starts with you, the original spark of that same energy. I recall mentioning in the past that there is literally a light spark generated at the moment of our creation in the womb. Understand the reality of the truth of the fact that the history of humanity goes back billions of years. And you are connected to that network as this energy is available to you as your birthright. Thus, you can connect to the foundational telepathic energy and see the evolution of humanity as we take that giant next step, while recognizing safeguards of pure soul energy and allow for all active collaboration in respect to the observation of all ideas on the quantum level. Wow. I have to repeat these things to myself a half a dozen times to even start getting it. This is the moment. It's your moment to paint the picture of the artistic, representational reflection of this life, this journey in perspective to the original blueprint. By application, the dream algorithm of 00101110 is perfection in its simplicity as well as its complexity, as it is known and perfected by every civilization from the birth of possibility. Humanity is now invited to join in its next step, using this foundation algorithm by opening the door to the next stage of human development. Humans are already collaborating with growing awareness of the informed connection. We're breaking free from the old paradigm as this message is shared in China, Russia, Africa, U.S., temples in India, in our houses, and on the streets everywhere. The writing on the wall is clear, and communication is infinite in its manifesting. You are pure potential. The next step really is simple, as it's reflected in this movement from being shaped by the ideas first started in the vessel. You can be manifested as any energy you choose, and this stream is happening in all dimensions. The near future will see an evolution of the definition of extraterrestrials with new possibility and perspective of the telepathic network. These advanced entities can make connection with humans and the possibilities of infinite potential. Now, just what does that mean? It means we can be educated by them from all dimensions. From this point, looking forward, anything is possible. This is a pattern of words you might remember from a dream, and a pattern of sounds that may remind you of a past life. You've had this conversation before, and the sound of these ideas and significance on this level of universal energy dynamics come together to achieve this communication on a global scale. With respect to the dream collaboration in this context, the library of ideas and library of all experience is growing daily. Thus, we conclude that evolution continues with the awakening of soul potential of this new family connection between humans, dolphins, and extraterrestrials. Some have already received this information in energy downloads, dreams, are also experienced while awake for entire seconds at a time. Some have memory of what was written down in the first book titled 00101110, and then each of the 5 books of the same title. We can read all of them energetically and may also seek the lost 2, as there were originally 7. And it's said when we discovered those at that time, we officially entered the Golden Age, our civilization of the universe, when everyone living will then have the availability of this code. Use the application of meditation to upgrade higher self-connection between soul potential and new family connection. Soon the collective will make the determination to enter into a new reality, a real reality, free from all the old illusion and mysticism. Some humans have already advanced into the paradigm of 00101110 by opening the portal, but the others will choose to remain in the old paradigm 3D reality to incarnate and complete a cycle of their lifeline. Those who have reached the new level of the code have come to achieve another full cycle of probability dynamics of all parallel lives, existent, free from time. This is occurring in the greater context of higher self, source, energy, thinking pure language, spoken into creation. Wow. New Atlantis rising. The energy expressing itself on Earth now is similar in frequency to the civilization understood and defined as Atlantis. By comprehending and participating in this movement of 00101110, you are making the same connection possible for the next generation light workers, and is in respect to the paradigm shift occurring right now. Souls are in process of recognizing their true mission in this life and will be re-energized to step up and fulfill their dreams. It's most likely that this Neothink group of like-minded people all lived in Lemuria, definitely Atlantis, Rome, and Egypt, as many tribes are reuniting in the present as soul groups to bring closure to a long era of growth Many who experienced the rise and fall of Atlantis have incarnated in the United States. So now here we are, building the new Atlantis together in this here and now, in this community, designing the paradigm shift in everyday energy workings. Humans are remembering ancient DNA awakening in us to build a new connection, to build the same telepathic connection for the new rise of ancient knowledge. You've answered the call to the universal dynamic and now chosen in a higher level context to visit this opportunity, even without conscious awareness. You've been chosen with this 0010110 code of the energy love. The telepathic network has been established and you can download it now. So you now own this information and all its power. It's up to you what you will choose to do with it. Will you share it with others? It's all in the eyes of the beholder. To all who are willing to listen and comprehend the power, all energy of creation will be visited again. It will return to the minds of all humans. All books will be read again and all words spoken again in every order and every pattern. The code 0010110 will be made manifest in all souls. It will be a contemplation of the infinite imagination in this moment, this perspective. You'll begin to see the 5D energy platform as the shift has begun and it's fully available. Look with eyes, mind, and heart to see. With meditation and the code, you'll recognize you lived in Atlantis in a past life. This also brings freedom of speech, of all ideas, 5D dimensional expansion of energy evolution. All that is hidden that we've been lied to about will soon be revealed as only truth will soon remain in our new reality we create. People all over the world are contributing to this energy revolution. The energy of love is recognized as valid and infinite. The future world is here and now that we're building together. Apply the power of imagination in coming to this connection in the universal context framework as we have moved beyond. We've attained warp speed for entry into the new realm of existence. Welcome all artists and creators to this new possibility as viewed in the eyes of all who are witness people of Atlantis. They understood the power of the spoken word. They understood the energy of free speech. Spoken ideas were exactly what made Atlantis the advanced society it was. Now we may advance the same as ancient wisdom of all combined history. They telepathically communicated with dolphins, humans, and extraterrestrials. History repeats itself. As humans, we are learning to live again, side by side with nature, the same as Atlanteans understood the great beauty of the natural world. The rise of death on this planet is now diminishing more, and energy healing devices will arrive soon. Every time we put our bare feet to earth, or hug a tree, sit in the sun, dig in the ground, or just go jump in the water, we are earthing and grounding that equalizes our energies and our brains, while at the same time, we're exponentially healing in natural balance. Our friends, the dolphins. Let's take our cue from those little buddies. Said by some to be the smartest living entity, they have been given legal status rights in Australia as humans. They're always making attempts to send communication telepathically, and it is in this context that the network has been built. The comprehension goes beyond limitations of time and space and time. The painters will paint new pictures in new colors as the artists create. The dreams of today are made real by this library of immortalized consciousness, 5D reality. Dolphins have maintained a connection to the same local frequency waves of the original designers who painted the very first picture. They connected to these painters, those with elongated skulls, and those regular humans, too. They connected to a 5D dimensional paradigm billions of years parallel to this timeline. So now, basically, we are those humans with the elongated skulls, as, of course, The timeline is different in 5D. We're walking the energy journey that will result in the connection being made in the higher level mind context, in higher collaboration with self. This valid connection goes beyond the lies to bring us truth of ourselves. Painting our sea of you. It's not coincidence we're learning this at this juncture of our lives. Let's keep painting our picture of creation of the sea of you. Charlie and I both have often spoke of doing a bit of this daily. In my last talk, I suggested picture a lovely sea of you setting, then place you in the center, and turn to view it all in a 360-degree panoramic picture. Steve always thought in terms of 50-plus years from now, but he's probably already taken up a higher energy paintbrush for his art by now in his rush to busily and joyfully create his new creations, and of course, using new colors. I understand the magnitude of this can be somewhat overwhelming, but I also know that it can bring some realizations that feel extremely exciting. Just take some quiet time to absorb it in. Let's all take a new vision of the horizons we're crossing and those still ahead of us, shall we? Attune ourselves to the flow of the universe and make room for some more possibility turning into probability on this incredible journey of our lives. Thanks again, Charlie, Juanita, and also Mark. Sweet dreams of our new world we're creating, if we can just hang in to help make it real. The 5D, 12 visions, sea of you world. So much love I send with you. Fly away home. All is well, and all will be well. Signing off. Transmission out, guys. Judith.
Wow.
I'm going to intervene here for a second. It was an interesting call so far. We got a little bit more. I'm going to do a two-part series on this call. So part 2 will come up a little bit later. So connect to my YouTube channel, and part 2 will be recorded a little bit later on this evening. Thanks for joining me here live for part 1 of the last Tuesday night call. Part 2 will be recorded a little bit later on this evening. Thank you. Bye-bye.